Will you go on this little piggy tonight? Probably not. They usually don't invite me on. I mean, if they really wanted to, I guess I would, but depending on timing. Let's see. Shit. Wait, am I going on Zia's show today? Let's see.
Mr. Jackson, how much longer? I'm just
Friday?
trying to figure out.
No, today's.
I'm wrapping it up.
Today is Friday.
It's not going to be long. A few more questions.
Yeah, I
I'm
should
not
be on.
curbing you in any way.
Yes, today.
Understand.
I'm licensed by the Minnesota Lawyers Registration Office, which is overseen by the Supreme Court of Minnesota. We do not have a state bar association. We don't use the American Bar Association. I'm licensed, but I am currently suspended due to a lack of following up with my continuing legal education, which I was supposed to report last year. However, due to personal issues, I just didn't keep up with it. So for now, I don't have, I have a suspended license, but we'll get it back eventually when I have time. I don't need it at the moment. I don't have any desire to have any clients or anything at present. So I've got other stuff to deal with first.
Just wait until April goes on the casino and spills everything, Nick.
Okay. I don't know what hasn't been spilled yet at this point. Guys, you know way too much about my life already. So knowing more isn't going to really, like, again, I would prefer people let it go just because, you know, there's other people involved. I don't really care on my front. It doesn't bother me at all. People can talk about what I did or didn't do all day. And they do constantly. That being said, I really don't know what there would be to reveal or spill. I mean, most people believe a bunch of shit that isn't true. That's worse than anything that would come out. So, like, it'd be anything coming out would go backwards in things. It would look better, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I don't get it. I mean, PvP and Andy are relatively entertaining people in general. I'm not the biggest fan for personal reasons, but like, so it just means I don't really want to talk to them or go on their show, but I'm not trying to shut it down. You should go on and give your side of the story. No, I have no desire to go on Kino Casino and be monetized by them. That's fine. Like I said, they can talk about me all they want, but it doesn't mean I want to go hang out with them. That sounds terrible. You bet there's a little to expose, Nick. The drugs, the kids. The kids are children. There's not really anything to expose there. And people's desire to, like, see the children is a little bit weird. That being said, the drugs I've talked about extensively, rather openly. I don't know what people expect there to be that's different. My descriptions are pretty consistent with what's in the police report, I think. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else people are expecting to find. If there was something else, I would expect it to be in the police report. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Null says he's going to have, he's going to intervene in my criminal case, which tells me that he doesn't know anything about what he's actually talking about in that one. Permissive intervention in a criminal case usually only matters if there's an issue within the criminal case that would adversely bind another party. And so then they go in to exercise a right. But there isn't an adverse binding of Josh Moon or Kino Casino or Kiwi Farms or anybody else by the process by which the issues in my criminal case were resolved. I was charged with a crime. I pled guilty to the crime, to the elements of the crime that were expected. And that's it. There's no impact to anybody else. I wasn't in privity of contract with any of these other people. And the binding of me by the state doesn't in any way affect them. So there isn't an automatic intervention. Intervention in criminal cases is pretty rare in general. It's permissive by the court, and I don't see why the court would have any reason to allow intervention, especially in a closed case in which all the matters were resolved. There's so I can't foresee permissive intervention. That doesn't mean it won't happen. It's just during his temper tantrum, Josh says he's going to intervene. I can hear his voice cracking now. Coming over the hills. But again, Josh has acted like a toddler the entire time I've known him. When he doesn't get his way, you can hear it in his voice. He said it. He's talked like this on my show. He's talked like this on his own show. He becomes a shrieky, petulant child whose blocks have been taken, and they must be brought back and arranged appropriately before him. So I expect more shrieking and crying from him. But if he wins, I mean, that'd be interesting. We'll see. I said, whenever he talks about his legal theory, it's like, well, you just wrote down some words. Those don't really make any sense. Josh, super tip voice win. That's funny. That's a good idea. Probably do that. You just want to make sure there's no impropriety on the side of the police. We're looking out for you, buddy. I didn't say there was impropriety on the side of the police. I didn't claim it. It was never brought up in court. I said that, I challenged the bases that they used for their warrant request, but that has nothing to do with the search itself. So again, a bunch of people can go online and lie about something. It doesn't make it true. When they bring it to court, they can't just say, well, everybody knows that Nick said this. You'd have to produce the time where Nick said the thing. But they won't be able to, because I never said that. That was a game of telephone that gets played on the internet. Particularly on Kiwi Farms, which is insular and has awkward social skills. So they get wrapped up in their own confusions.
Nick, how can you say that about Noah when you acted worse than Josh ever has with Keanu?
What? I acted worse than Josh ever has with Keanu? Okay. I yelled at someone who deserved to be yelled at. That's about the end of it. I mean, she deserved way worse than that. But hey, you can only do so much through a screen. I would have yelled at her the same in public or in person or whatever. She's terrible, and she's terrible to people that I care about. So I wasn't going to have an erudite discussion with her. It'd be like, trying to argue with a board. But that's fine. Oh my gosh. I have got to figure out what's going on with my sleep. No one cares about Keanu here or anywhere. Yeah, I'm not really keen to talk about it. There's not much to say. I yelled at a dumb bitch, and I'd do it again. And I'd yell at her dumb husband again, too. I don't care. You guys don't know about just some guy. Yep. That was a weird one. They're like, you only yell at women. I'm like, well, man, I can think of like 5 different debates where I've yelled and screamed at someone. That happened on my channel, and all of them were men, allegedly. So that's weird. I'm not sure where that one came from, but it just goes to show, like, you can tell, like, who knows stuff and who doesn't, who's been around watching and who hasn't. Get checked for sleep apnea. Well, I've been checked for sleep apnea. I didn't have it, but that was years ago. Who knows? Is narcolepsy still a thing with you, Rekieta Law? Well, yeah, it doesn't really go away, I don't think. Nick, would you be okay with one of your daughter's husbands taking a side chick? It doesn't really matter if I'd be okay with it, right? Like, they're adults, they make their own decisions. I mean, presumably, they're not now, but they will be. Like, again, not to sit and get into my personal drama at all, but I don't think it's the situation most people seem to think it is. And it definitely didn't come about the way that people think it came about. So that being said, it's up to them, I guess. Are they okay with it or not? I don't know. I would hope that my children find the relationships they're looking for. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't necessarily know what those will be or what they'll look like. I know mine never looked like what I thought it would from the very start. I was surprised by my own relationship the whole time. In great ways, most of the time, and then in bad ways some of the times. I think that's how life goes. I think that's how relationships grow and develop, and you know, you make good and bad choices in them, and then after those good and bad choices, you choose to go on or you don't. I don't think it's as complicated as people want it to be. Steven says, God makes you pay for hedonism. Simple as pay toll, move on. Well, I don't know. I guess I haven't paid the toll yet, I suppose. Because, you know, people really, really like are hung up on it. And it's like, well, I mean, I don't know what more people want. Like the only thing now I have is time. Man, that'd be funny. Estimating push-up capacity is impossible without data on age, weight, training, or self-reported ability. No reasonable conclusion can be drawn. Man, Grok cannot figure out if Null can do a push-up either, so I don't know. So that's an update in my my Montagraph case. People ask a lot about the Montagraph case, what the status is. Montagraph, his prior lawyer, Schneider, has withdrawn from the case. And Montagraph has retained the counsel of Matthew Hardin. He is the lawyer who represents Kiwi Farms and Joshua Moon. I referred Matthew Hardin on the recommendation of recommendation of a trusted friend a while back. Josh was looking for a lawyer, so I recommended Mr. Hardin to him. I want to be very clear and upfront. Matthew Hardin is doing his job, and I respect him as an attorney. I think he's a really good guy. So I'm not, you know, like, I don't know. It's always weird because just mentioning someone can cause like ripples where people do or say something. And I want to be very clear that I think he's a respectable guy. And I have no like ill will towards him. Schneider, I do. Schneider, I think's a retard. That being said, he's gone, so it doesn't matter anymore. And I think the case will proceed on a much more professional level with Hardin than with Schneider. Although I believe like we just agreed to extend everything out quite a ways. So no, there won't be any updates on that for a while, probably, but maybe. The GM, you realize that I'm not paying Mark Randazza $350,000. Like you understand that was a joke that he was making, right? Like you get that. I would hope that you understand that, but maybe not. And if people didn't catch it yesterday, before I got some personally sad news, which took me out of the mood to stream after court was done. But I did do a late night stream and talked about this just a little bit yesterday. Aside from that, before that happened, I did get an update on the body cam footage. It's public, so there's nothing for me to there's nothing that I'm disclosing here that's not out there. The county attorney has reviewed the situation, and they have decided to file a motion to reclassify. I think there were two body cam videos that were uploaded into the Minnesota evidence system, but were not ever offered or accepted by the court. We did not end up needing to use them. So the county attorney has petitioned the court to reclassify those as not evidence, because it seems that may have been misclassified. And in doing so, they will maintain their private status. Body cam footage is covered by a specific statute. It's Minnesota statute 13.825. And if you want to go read up on it, you can. It remains private outside of various exceptions. It does not meet any of the exceptions currently. If it had been offered and accepted, as evidence at a hearing or at trial, that would be different. That would change it to a public status because evidence that is offered and accepted at trial is up for public review, as are any of the other, as are any of the elements of the trial, unless the file is sealed. The file hasn't been sealed, and there's no reason that I can think of to seal it or anything like that. It's a pretty straightforward criminal trial or criminal case. And however, as the body cams were not ever offered, nor were they accepted by the court, the county attorney has determined that, in their legal opinion, they should not be released, and has moved to reclassify them to make sure that that won't happen. Josh says he's going to oppose that or whatever, or sue the county separately. I'm not sure which one he plans to do. He's not party to that cause of action currently, or that case, so he doesn't really have any say in it. He would have to get permission from the court to even file something, I believe. That being said, he may do so, or he may try to. Spectre says, I didn't think Josh had standing to intervene. I don't either. But you can get, permissive intervention is there. He could request it. There's a rule about it. I don't think he fits the rule. I'm just going off of what he said. As I stated earlier, I think Josh sometimes gets ahead of himself on his knowledge of things. He'll read up on something, and he's a quick study. Josh is not a stupid guy by any stretch. He has, I think he's very intelligent, and I think he learns really fast. And I think he spends a lot of time looking into things. He's got enough of the tism to do that. But I think he gets ahead of himself sometimes, and it comes through in his language when he talks about subjects that he doesn't know very well, but he wants to. But that's okay. Like I said, we'll, the system will play out, or the situation will play out through the system one way or another. I think it's funny that he's having a fit over it already. I'm going to sue. Like, okay, but just do it instead of whining about it.
Nick, did your dad have a turn on April as payment for sleeping at their house?
That's disgusting.